Hi kids! Welcome to VKids Moral and Bedtime Stories, a world full of magic, fun, and adventure. Also you'll hear amazing bedtime stories, exciting fairy tales, and wonderful moral lessons that make learning fun. So get cozy, relax, and let your imagination fly with us. Chapter 1. The Mysterious Map. Once upon a time, in a quiet little town called Greenleaf, there lived a curious brother and sister, Leo and Luna. Leo was 10 years old, bursting with energy. He loved solving puzzles, building forts, and leading imaginary quests through the backyard jungle. Luna, who was 8, had a gentle heart. She believed in magic, loved rescuing animals, and always carried a tiny notebook full of mystical creatures she hoped to meet one day. They lived in a cozy brick house with flower vines crawling up the walls and wind chimes that tinkled like fairy bells. One bright summer afternoon, the sky was clear, the air smelled of lemonade, and school was finally out. "Let's go explore Grandpa's attic," Leo shouted, grabbing his flashlight like a sword. "I bet we'll find something ancient and magical," Luna said with a smile. Kids tiptoeing up a creaky staircase, dust floating in sunlight. Old boxers, maps, toys, scrolls, glowing cobwebs. As they opened the attic door, it gave a loud creak. Inside was a dusty world full of forgotten treasures. Rusty lanterns, wooden chests, old books with gold lettering, and mysterious jars that sparkled. Suddenly, Leo shouted, "Luna! Over here!" They pulled an old trunk from behind a shelf. It was covered in cobwebs, and the lock popped open with a soft click. Inside, wrapped in silky purple cloth, was a parchment map with glowing golden sparkles around the edges. "Wow!" Luna gasped. "It's glowing!" Leo unrolled it carefully. The map was hand-drawn, showing winding rivers, towering trees, animal symbols, and strange glowing footprints. "Look! It's the Amazon rainforest," Leo said, eyes wide. "And what's that?" Luna asked, pointing to a pulsing golden mark deep in the center of the map. The words next to it read, "The Heart of Magic." "Do you think it's real?" Leo whispered. Luna nodded slowly. "I think this is a map made by a magical explorer, and it's calling us." Map glows brighter as she speaks. Sound soft jungle drums and bird calls begin faintly. Suddenly, the attic door creaked again, this time behind them. "Boo!" shouted Zara, jumping in with a laugh. "Zara!" Leo laughed, then gave her a playful shove. Zara, 9 years old, was fearless and full of wild ideas. She wore a backpack even indoors, just in case adventure struck. Behind her was Max, 7 years old, holding his favorite jungle animal book. "Did someone say rainforest?" Max grinned. "I read that the Amazon has pink dolphins and glow-in-the-dark frogs." Luna held out the glowing map. Zara's eyes sparkled. "This looks real. Let's follow it." Max was already zipping up his bag. "We'll need snacks and a rope. And maybe bug spray?" The 4 kids looked at each other, hearts pounding with excitement.
Leo stood tall like a captain. Then it settled.
"We're going on a magical journey to find the Heart of Magic. Adventure awaits," shouted Zara. And just like that, they packed their bags with everything they could think of. Flashlights, fruit snacks, magnifying glasses, a lucky crystal, and a compass that always spun in circles. They had no idea that by morning, the map would come alive, and their wildest dreams were about to begin. End of. That was such a fun story. I bet you loved it as much as we did. We create magical stories that take you on an adventure. Don't forget to shine bright. Join our world and let your imagination run wild. You can even send us your own stories and we might feature them on our channel. If you did, don't forget to like the video. It really helps us out. And subscribe to join our magical story world. Click the bell so you never miss an adventure. We've got so many more stories to share with you. And for those of you who are new here, hello, welcome. So, until next time, sweet dreams, little stars.